A St. Louis startup created emergency management software called SirenGPS. It provides tools for emergency communications. SirenGPS is designed for communities, schools, hospitals, corporations, and major events like Fair St. Louis. SirenGPS had a test run at Fair St. Louis, the city's July 4th celebration in Forest Park. We take you to the fair's mobile command post, where the CEO for SirenGPS shows us how the app can be used at big events.
So this event has people with different jobs. In communications here, these guys are running emergency services communications and some logistics. So an event like this has a lot of logistics going on in the gate, entry management, sort of vendor management, things that they need to keep it going. And then they also have the emergency responsibility for communications, and then they also have special services like somebody who's monitoring the weather in real time, the meteorologist on staff essentially, to make sure that they know if it's dangerous weather conditions, they want to let everybody know and evacuate the park. So this is our app. It basically is it's an app for calling 911. So I'm in the Fair St. Louis community. For this event, if somebody uses our app, these guys can see it, and they're running radios for the fire and EMS and police and law enforcement that are running the event. So it shortens the transaction, right? Instead of having your call go somewhere else and having that somewhere else where they're answering 911 calls, radio these guys and have them run the ambulance. These guys can see it and just be a little bit quicker and faster that way. And the problem they have in a park like this is that most people can't say where they are. They're not sure, maybe when they look around, how to describe where they are. And this gives a good location and they can see it in the map.
According to SirenGPS, first responders in participating communities use the technology to quickly locate people having an emergency. SirenGPS is designed to help them find people faster when users call 911. First responders receive the 911 caller's information on their mobile devices like this.
I call from our app. It just makes a 911 call. So where's it go here? It goes to the city, right? Right. City gets our 911 call. If we let it go through, I'll hang up before that happens. It'll be a hang up that looks like a call that couldn't go through, or one that you couldn't talk on. But it'll show up here because it does two things. It calls, but it's dropped already a pin here and in the truck and wherever else you want.
At big events like Fair St. Louis, GPS on the user's phone can help pinpoint their location in the park so they can get immediate help. SirenGPS claims faster response times.
And look at this. Here's the sidewalk on the it's dead on where we are.
Yeah.
Just right off the sidewalk, which is 3 feet behind me.
So you can monitor on a tablet. You can be in a command structure. We can share that with the people that are actually taking the call, with the people that are running comms at the fairground, where you are, and you can put it in a vehicle so that the nearest ambulance crew can see it at the same time. And you're not going to change the way you respond to the call. We're still going to wait for them to take the call and run it through the protocols and make sure they know what's happening.
And for those signed up to use the free app, personal and medical information they provide is shared immediately with first responders before they arrive at their location.
You have a call, here's some information about it, and the kind of information they get is they get my picture, they get my personal health information. I can put my meds in there. So it's my picture, it's my home address, it's my wife's information. So and I can put in my allergies and meds. And that information's available to first responders if I use the app to call. So the community education, right? So when we get adopted by a first responder community, they engage their citizens and talk about it. They share the problem, like, hey, here's why we're doing it. We want you to fill out this profile, and when you do it, we're going to get a better location, we're going to be able to respond faster, and we'll have the information we need to be effective.
In addition to providing emergency management tools for Fair St. Louis and the Boston Marathon, the company says the first 911 operations to sign up answer calls for 5 cities in the Dallas metro area. There, first responders use SirenGPS to locate people who call 911 for help. The full story about SirenGPS is coming soon to hectv.org, and look for it on the Innovations YouTube channel.